Trip. Ready. 52. 35.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Smith. He dumps it off to Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep coming. There we go. Nice play, baby.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yep. Rip.
On 1st down, Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Double.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Hey, on.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches.
Go. Let's run.
On 3rd and short, Drake. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
No. Check. Patriot.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hot! Watch it now, Barney! I got it. Check it back. Hot!
On 2nd down, Darnold throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Still going. He couldn't hook up with a moonwah that time. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
35.
doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He goes underneath to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out come the Jets. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Watch him now, Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch him now, Barney.
They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. So now here come the Dolphins. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Safarian Jenkins has it. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Hey, lock in.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. He's to the 10. And he's caught right at the 10-yard is all the way down to the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Leopard! Leopard! Check
On first down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now P. is stripped to the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases. To amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A pitch out to Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Smith steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And the catch made here by Sharon Peake. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
All right, now, lucky 56. Over.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He gets it here to Peake. The 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A gain of 39 that time.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A final shot before the break. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Darnold now on second down. He completes it to Peak. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gone! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. Got an open man. It's a new one. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Darnold looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flipping left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Back to throw, Darnold. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now Darnold. Flushed out right. Anderson a first down and more. This is caught. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will get him one closer. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Here's Smith. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
3, 3, 3, 3. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Force.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Tapper able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit. Check.
A first down throw, Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Muhammad Wilkerson able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Gone.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Force! 3, 3, 3, 3!
Second down, looking to throw. Fitzpatrick.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
56.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Over.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now it's Darnold. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And out come the Dolphins now. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. William Hayes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is taken in at the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well.